This place was always dangerous. And weird. Policy and procedure used to keep us in control. But now, we need a new approach.
I've been a fan of Remedy ever since I played Alan Wake back in 2010 on the most suicidal console to ever grace the face of the earth, the Xbox 360.
Fortunately has the red ring of death.
The craft they put into creating a deep and rich story just blew me away.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder?
I don't know you, lady.
It's actually what got me into writing in the first place. I mean, if people ate up Stephen King's trash, then
Stephen King once wrote,
Cringe.
surely I'd be a millionaire by the time I was 30.
Well, this time next year, we will be millionaires.
Well, I'm 31 now, and I'm not a millionaire, so that didn't really pan out. Mostly because I never actually finished a book. So when Remedy announced FBC Firebreak, it was almost like they were looking me deep in the eye and saying,
I know what it takes to make you hot. I need a man that can decorate and mix my brew.
and it absolutely worked. It looked completely different to their usual style, and I'm all for experimenting. Just ask my girlfriend. And now it's finally out, and I'll be honest, I'm recording this a little bit late because I had some other stuff to work on, but here we are. So let's talk about how she handles in the bedroom. The game, not because my PC's in the bed. You get it. FBC Firebreak is set 6 years after the events of Control. To tell you the truth, I was really confused that this was still going on. Like, shape up, guys. You know, they die really easily. There really can't be that many of them. You're a member of a cobbled-together team who goes into the most dangerous areas of their oldest house to subdue out-of-control altered items.
The exact process of how an altered item is born eludes us. We find them in the aftermath of altered world events. They take the form of everyday objects, ever present in our lives, constantly evoked in the thoughts of millions of people, now infused with unpredictable energies. They're altered.
And just all around sort shit out. Furnace demanding a sacrifice to satiate its endless hunger for human flesh. Throw some magic rocks down its gullet. Done. Did you put down one too many sticky notes and they became sentient, joining together like a megazord, creating a giant sticky note monster? Just splash it with some hose pipes and electrocute it. Easy. Not right now though, because in the UK, I think there's a hose pipe ban at the minute, so if that happened here, we'd be a little bit fucked. You fight your way through 5 levels, but there's space here to suggest that there will be more. Battling the Hiss forces with 3 classes to choose from. The Fix-It Kit, the Fixed Kit, the Fix-It, Jim will Fix-It Kit. They're your basic engineer type, you know, like an electrician, a wrench, hammer thing, and lots of spunk. As them, you fix things like, I fix a toaster in my house. The Jump Kit, your typical zappy gun wielding maniac. This kit is used for charging batteries and leaping around like the Hulk on a caffeine high. You can even shock crowds, stunning them, especially when the splash kit has got them all dripping wet and ready for you. Which is a nice segue into the splash kit. The splash kit is my main when I play with all my friends, even though at the moment I'm working through maxing out all the kits. This kit comes with a massive water cannon that puts out fires and staggers enemies with big pools of goo juice. Soaking your friends has some ups and maybe downs. Most levels have status affecting things like goo that slows you down or sticky notes that somehow smother you to death. Well, giving your friends an impromptu shower washes them of those effects. One of my friends did say that he felt like he started running slower because he had the wet effect on him because of me. Like what I do to everybody that watches these videos. I've never really had clarity on this. Like, I've tried looking it up, but I don't know. I couldn't really find anything when I looked it up and wrote this script. So I would rather just, you know, live with the mystery.
It's one of nature's mysteries.
Now, you're probably wondering, Chris, we're not that close. Please don't call me Chris. Call me Co, okay? What about the guns? Do they have a lot of firepower? Do they make me feel like I'm in some sort of Lovecraftian power fantasy? The SMG I started with when I first played Splash was god-awful, so I switched over to the revolver and never looked back. One shot kill with this bad boy at level 1. There's a bolt-action rifle that I never used, a pump-action shotgun, a double-barrel shotgun, and a machine gun. Honestly, the best weapons here are the pump-action and the machine gun. The rest of them can really just sit in the store, to be honest, until you know, get enough samples or whatever the fuck they're called to upgrade them and make them like semi-decent. The revolver does get like god tier damage, but the offset of the reload and stuff, it's, you know, you unlock new weapons and cosmetics in requisitions, which they have now changed since I wrote this. You got essentials and cosmetics, I think they're called now, which I think is a much better way to do it rather than having all of it in one store and bogging you down. So like, I really want to get like the machine gun, say, but you've got to get like shitloads of clothes and stickers and stuff like that. It's like, why? But now that they've separated them, it goes a lot smoother. Also, I'll be completely upfront here, I hate how the clothes look. Like, I get it. I know you're fighting all of this stuff with like hand-me-down gear from the Rangers because they just, oh, that's old shit. Yeah, you have it. But like, let me fight the hiss and some drip. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of currencies in the game, like samples being used for basic coinage. They were called samples, I was right. Everything uses them. So get farming, baby. All the other currencies are found in specific levels. Getting more, the harder the difficulty is. And even more when you add the altered items modifier. I've seen a lot of people comparing the store to Helldivers 2 War Bonds, and I'll be honest, it's true. It's the first thing I thought when I played it, and I don't really think that's a bad thing. I do quite love the War Bond system, and I think it would be like really interesting to see what kind of weird and wonderful weapons and armor and items in general you could get in this kind of universe. The Control universe. The Controllerverse. But where the store upgrades really shine are the Paranatural class upgrades.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. The service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
Like this teapot. Does it make you a lovely spot of...
Oh, great.
Well, no, but it does change your water gun into a lava gun and melts your enemies. Does this piggy bank help you become more fiscally frugal? Or make you set up a good retirement plan for your later years in life? Nope. Crack this bad boy over an enemy's skull with the wrench and you'll unleash a storm of death. The gnome? Well, it's pretty much the same as the piggy bank, but this one follows ground enemies around and you shoot it out of your zappy cannon. And cute gnome. Aww. When all the classes work together, the levels go so smoothly. But when you've got people who don't really know how to use their class or are just selfish assholes, it's infuriating. I have been engulfed in the flames of Hades, and the Splash guy just stood there staring at me like a Skyrim NPC.
Oh, alright.
Like I said earlier, this style of game is a big departure from Remedy's normal style. Their games are normally full of lore and collectible notes to put your tinfoil hat on and delve into it with an erect interest.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It was a scene from a nightmare. But I was awake.
But not in Firebreak. Well, that's not true, because there are notes and things for you to read, but they're on the loading screens. Now, there's a problem with that. The loading screens go by in about 5 seconds, so you don't have time to read them.
have contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you like the crashing of 1,000 waves! Begone, vile man! Begone from me! I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
I'm sorry, baby. I love you.
God damn my big dick SSD. I gotta say as well, the characters back at the main base, they're alright. Like, they have some funny lines back and forth, but you don't really get to know them all that well. They're just sort of there. Pretty sure they talk about, like, cookie recipes and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really listened to them, to be honest. I've been too busy upgrading all my perks. That's another thing. There are a lot of perks in the game which you can buy straight away using normal samples, but then to upgrade them to level 3, you will need other altered samples or whatever they're called. These can range from anything to killing more people, gives you extra power, faster reloads, pick up items faster, repair things faster. There's a lot of faster. So the system they use is a little bit different. When you max out a kit, you unlock 9 squares to put perks into. Just clicking on a perk using it once obviously uses one thing, but it's a weak version of that perk. 2 makes it strong, 3 makes it resonant. Now, that then gives everyone around you that strong version of that perk as well, which I think is a brilliant way to work together as a team. Although no one really uses it from what I've seen. Everybody just like upgrades themselves and forgets everyone else. I prefer to make my character resonant with 3 things, mostly reload, ammo type, and the third one then, flip of a coin, whatever. But I like to have 3 resonance on to help other people. But really, I could gush about this game all day, to be honest. Sam, Mr. Lake, Daddy Lake, if you want to slide into my DMs, I'll bring the Diddy oil. But honestly, you should just go play it for yourselves. It's on Game Pass and PS Plus now. I have it on Steam. I paid $34.99 for it. And to be honest, I'm not bothered with paying for that, because I do like the game, and to be honest, I just really want to support Remedy and the things that they do. And that really is it for this video. Like I said, there's a lot of potential that I can see from this. I think this is going to be a really good game that I will keep going back to, provided that they actually do stick to it. And Remedy doesn't really seem the type of company to just let things go. So I will see. We will see. Thank you guys for watching this tiny video. It really does mean a lot to me. Seriously, I would kiss you if it wasn't a jailable offense. Again.
Thank you. Have a nice 6 weeks holiday. And thank you for watching these videos on YouTube.
Bye now.